Welcome everyone back to Mr. Dar Weather Update. Today's going to look at the live radar. We're going to have a UKV for the next 5 days and the temperatures as well. We're going to have a look at the latest precipitation for the next 5 days as well. We're going to have a look at GFS, ECM, and the UK Meteo and ensembles for the next couple of weeks. And I'll deliver that for you in a minute for this forecast, just so you know that. Obviously, earlier today, I uploaded the 30-day ECMWF forecast, which will cover the rest of July and mid-August as well. So it goes up to mid-August. Remember, I've got a Facebook account as well. Please do follow it, and then you'll find my channel and all the weather updates that are local to you. Okay, let's get started. So let's just get on. Okay, so net weather is showing no rainfall in the UK, other than obviously the continent. Now, unfortunately, this probably won't reach the continent really too far, but it may push to far south and southwest, even though it doesn't look like it's coming to us. Unfortunately, it's unlikely to, but if it did have to come, it wouldn't really bring too much rainfall at all. So, these showers probably won't produce a lot of rain or any thunderstorms, actually. So, nothing really much to say about there. Okay, so, look at the UKV then. And I'll look at the precipitation anomalies for the next 5 days, which unfortunately there's not much to say about the precipitation other than the showers that we saw on the net weather is only going to push the far southwest. So let's have a look at Tuesday, because you've got a thick layer of cloud. Could produce some drizzle at times, and that's going to dissipate as we go out for the day. Could still be a bit of high level cloud in Northern England, Yorkshire area. Otherwise, still be quite clear. Not much cloud yet. Wednesday's very similar. Cloud from the North Sea, then it burns off, then it's a nice clear day. A bit clearer than Tuesday. Some clouds blinking as well. Then over to Thursday, again, similar day, other than the cloud in the North Sea. That will eventually clear into a nice day again. A nice, glorious, clear day with the sunshine with not much clouds at all. And then on Friday, there's a bit more cloud coming from the North Sea, but once again, that does clear eventually, supplying plenty of pleasant conditions at times, unless you're at the coast, of course. Just looking at that. And that looks similar to Saturday as well. The North Sea cloud will pull in, then it's going to retreat, then it's just gonna, clear throughout the day. And that's the theme we're having for the next couple of days. Other than the only precipitation wise is now this year. Far northwest is going to see some drizzle. That's all we're going to get really if it comes, but they're not in the water deficit like the Southern England at the moment. Okay, so if we do have a look at temperatures for the next couple of days, for Tuesday, let's have a look. Could see some very similar temperatures, if not slightly higher in some areas. You can see Scotland, low, maybe mid-20s. I think the highest we'll get is like 24, 25 Celsius in Ayrshire. In the Northern England, obviously North East is way cooler where they are in. Excuse me, my voice is going now. You can see northeastern areas is in a layer of cloud, so obviously they're going to be a lot cooler in the northwest. So we'll have to see that. Then over to the rest of England, Northern England, 25 Celsius most likely, 26 possibly. Then over to southern, southeastern areas most likely. We're like to see high 20s, perhaps even low 30s. So 31, perhaps an isolated 32 Celsius is still likely tomorrow. Okay, so let's have a look at the Wednesday. Let's have a look. So that's 20. Yeah, so let's have a look at Wednesday. That was Thursday. There we go. Very similar day, if not a bit warmer for this northeast, so less North Sea cloud possible. For the time being, excuse me. Let's go off there. And you can see in Scotland we are in the mid-20s. 25 Celsius is likely, even in the Highlands and Aberdeenshire, in that area. I'm not too sure about that though. West of Northern England, mid isolated high 20s possible, 27, 28 Celsius is the highest we'll get in Northern England. Otherwise, southwestern areas still in the 30s, 30, 31 Celsius possible, still in Devon, Devon area, Bristol, in the southwest of England. For Thursday, once again, very similar, if not slightly warmer in Scotland. We are more likely to see 26, 27 Celsius, maybe even 28 Celsius in southwestern Scotland in the Ayrshire again. Then, again, northern England, 27, 28 degrees. Other than that, rest of areas, high 20s, low 30s, so 30, potentially 31 Celsius is the highest we'll see. Looking over to Friday, a bit cooler actually, but still well above average in the south. Still, Scotland a little bit cooler because we've got more of a North Sea breeze and a bit more precipitation as well. So western areas are more likely to see the warm weather. Still 24 Celsius in Scotland. That's safe for northern England really. And then in the rest of areas, 27, perhaps 28 or 29 Celsius. Still likely in the far south, but still quite locally hot in some areas. And that is it for the UKV. Unfortunately, there's not much of a thunderstorm risk, because I'm not going to look at the Cape, because there's not much at all. Other than maybe in the Ayrshire area of Scotland. Other than that, not much to say about the weather for that, unfortunately. Okay, so let's have a look at the GFS 12Z. You can see here we've got high pressure to the north. That's going to build low pressure to the south. That may, you know what, it's really, really, really unlikely now, actually, because, you know, it's quite a weak very weak trough. And I think all that's going to do is add an extra layer of cloud rather than thunderstorms, unfortunately. So it's more North Sea cloud, and that moves there. So nothing really much to say about that. Then into next week, high pressure actually starts to build in once again throughout next week. I've seen a couple of these model ones actually extending it until the 24th, which is ages away. Maybe in an Atlantic regime for a time. Then it starts allegedly building again with low pressure to there. Now, I have to say, the GFS 6 said, I think it was. Let me just check. Not this one, wasn't it? I think it was, actually. Let me just check. One of these runs did actually predict some quite intense heat, but I think... no, I think it was this one, actually. So there's a little bit of uncertainty about that, but I think some of these GFS ones want to either put the heat in or put a low pressure system in at the very end of the month. So you can see one of these ones are saying 36 Celsius still. The zero said, so that's 6 said is saying this, so it's saying may have a brief hot period at times of 33 Celsius. Still likely in a couple of weeks, then it will break down, but still locally hot in some areas. The 12Z then says, which is the midnight one, isn't it? It's less apparent of this unsettled spell yet. And obviously the 18Z was saying about a brief ridge until we get some unsettled weather. So there's a little bit uncertainty about that. So we'll have to watch a chart as we go there. If we have a look at the UK Met ECM, you can see high pressure to the north, a trough that barely moves in. Like I said, it only moves into the North Sea, not really supplying much, really. Then over to next week, we've got a very dominant high pressure, which is the Azores high, and that's going to be centred middle of the UK. That could bring in southwest, in a southerly direction. So that's over 1025, so it's quite high. Very hot, really, with this one. This model of the ECM. So the ECM is suggesting another return to the heat on the week of the 23rd. Similar to GFS, really, before it obviously introduces an Atlantic sort of regime. So we'll have to see what happens there. But again, if we had that pattern, we'll have wind in from the south in that type of direction. So it's going to be very hot if that had to happen. That will be our heat wave 4, because you can see if we put the 850 HPN temperatures are nearly 20 degree isotherm. So obviously that would be mid-30s if that had happened. So we'll watch the runs and see if the GFS changes his mind, which is likely. So we'll have to look at that. So look at the UK Met Year One, high pressure to the north, trough, then it doesn't really move into the UK. And then throughout next week, again, also the UK Met Year One wants to bring in this ridging of high pressure, which would, again, that would supply a southerly direction to the winds, and it would be very warm, if not hot. That would be heat wave 4, if that had to happen. So let's have a look at the 858 PA temperatures. Doesn't say anything yet, because we're a bit uncertain about that. So may... not really a clear signal, really. But that's what I'm going to say in the title, actually. Bit uncertain, really. So I think we'll get a more idea if all of them start to agree. Because one of them wants to introduce low pressure more than the others. Like the GFS wants to bring it in faster. And then obviously got the ECM who wants to bring in some more intense heat. Let's say, then the ECM, then the metal fissings in the middle. So we'll have to see what happens there. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.